What's up, everybody? Welcome to week 7. I really want you guys to focus on yourself this week. Focus on what you're doing and why you're doing it. You deserve 30 minutes a day. That's all we're asking of you. I really want you to put your heart and soul into it. Put some good music on and let's roll. Day 1 on week 7, the first thing we're going to start with, we're going to do the superset 3 times. We have 20 seconds of reverse lunges. I want you to rest, and then we're going to go right into 15 seconds each way on mini band walks. Our reverse lunge, the first exercise, like I said, we're going to do 20 seconds. 20 seconds total, all right? So what we're going to do is we're going to keep our chest nice and tall, that front foot fully in the ground. We're going to reach behind ourselves, and we're going to be working on that glute, pushing back up to the line. Reach behind yourself and push. Switch legs every rep. Switch legs every rep, pushing through that full foot. It's going to work on stability. We're going to have to take one leg at a time and really work on that slow contraction through the full foot on the front. Don't get on your toes. Stay both weight on your heel and on the inside of your toe and on the outside of your toes. Keep that full foot in the ground. Good. Our next thing is our mini band walk. We're going to do 15 seconds each way. Our mini band work's going to work the side of our butt right here called our glute med. What we're going to do is we're going to find a nice squat, put it right above our knees, and we're going to take steps. What I want you to make sure, what you'll see Cassidy do, my lovely wife, is that her feet never touch. You're keeping constant tension on the glutes. We're trying to work through the side of our hips. You're resisting with the foot that's down and pushing through the foot that's up. Now go the other way. We'll go 15 seconds each way. Small, very small steps in between, keeping at least a ruler's width between your feet. Good. Our next progression, we have to do this 3 times, is a kneeling shoulder press. We're going to do 10 seconds each arm. We're going to go right into a dumbbell row, hand supported, 15 seconds each arm, and then we're going to go to shoulder taps for our cardio. We're going to go 30 seconds total. Our first exercise, which is a kneeling shoulder press. I want to make sure this butt cheek is tucked under myself. I have tension in the ground. There's also tension in this foot and tension in the opposite hand. What we're going to do is we're going to drive that dumbbell up to our shoulder, and we're going to press vertical all the way up. We're going to squeeze our butt. We're going to be pushing through the middle of our back and our shoulder. Really take your time. Inhale on the way down. Exhale on the way up. All the way up, all the way down. Rest. The next exercise, one of my favorites, is a staggered stance dumbbell row. Now, you're going to have both feet even. Now, the row is only as good as the hand that is supporting it. So you have to have a lot of tension through this hand that's up. You're going to let the weight relax through the middle of your back and pull it right to your hip. Imagine rowing with your elbow. Your hand is just a hook. All the way up, all the way down, stretch to the lat, all the way back to that hip. Big squeezes. Again, see how her chest is perfectly here. It's up. She has tension through the hand. I don't want you guys to round that back. Good. Our next exercise and last one, I want you to rev that heart rate up. We're going to be doing shoulder taps. We've been doing this for the last couple weeks. It's nothing different. We're going to go ahead and get down into a push-up stance. And what you're going to do is you're going to support yourself with one hand down through the ground. As I tap that other shoulder, we're going to go for 30 seconds as fast as you can. Tension through the feet, tension through the lower back, and tension through the hips. And we're going to go as fast as we possibly can. The last superset of day 1, we have single leg hip extensions. We're going to do 25 each. We're going to go seated dip. We're going to do that for 15 seconds, and then we're going to go line jumps. We're going to go 20 seconds forward and back, 20 seconds side to side. The single leg hip extension, again, we're going to be focusing on the ability to lengthen at the hamstring and the knee. We're going to also worry about the lower back and finding extension through the lower back, as well as getting back in and being able to extend that back. So on our single leg hip extensions, there's a lot of tension through the ground. On one foot, we're going to raise that knee up. We're going to raise that knee up and we're going to kick our foot straight out. I don't want to compensate in the lower back. We're going to go in and out as hard as we can, taking our time, pulling in hard and pushing out hard. Really taking that time. If you have to use something to support your hand, you can use a chair or anything that helps you, or a table, anything that helps ground yourself. Good. Our next exercise is a seated dip. What I want to make sure we're doing is we're keeping our hands really close. I don't want you to go away from the seat. I want you to keep your back very, very, very close to the seat. If we go away, we're putting too much stress on the shoulder. We're actually wanting to put a lot of stress on the tricep, as well as the scap and the entire shoulder, not just the front delt. So we're gonna go down, scrape our back and our butt and push through. I want you to open your fingers up on the bench, and I want you to really push through that palm. You're gonna contract your tricep at the very top, and you're gonna see the split. That's where I want you to focus on breathing out at the very, very top. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Our last part of the series is our lion jumps. Now remember, we're gonna go 20 seconds forward and back, 20 seconds side to side. Again, we've been doing the same thing for a little bit. We're gonna make sure we're staying very light on our feet and popping forward. So forward and back looks very similar to side and side. Forward and back. Arms are moving, popping off those toes, really trying to pop through the feet, wake those ankles, strengthen those calves up for walking and running. Right after 20 seconds, we'll go side to side, 20 seconds. Still using those arms to be the motor of my body. Letting everything pop, minimal knee bend, really working on the calf. Good. Our last set is an isometric on day 1. We have a top push-up, max effort. We're gonna go ahead and get down into a push-up stance. We're gonna push through the upper part of my back. If you can't withstand it, that back should be down. The lower back should be down, the upper back should be pushing through my hand. If I can't push through my thoracic spine, which is the middle where a lot of pain comes from, we're gonna go down to our knees. And then I'm gonna push through the top part of my back. See how our back is rounding? I'm not looking for it to go down. I'm looking for it to be able to push through my hand and support my body. We're gonna go as long as we can. Good.